Alchemy was never really about turning lead into gold. It was a metaphor, a process of transformation, of refinement, of becoming. The Philosopher's Stone symbolizes that process, and it's not a physical object, but an internal shift. When we talk about inner alchemy, we're thinking about a way to strip away what is false and bring forward what is real. And that idea, that transformation requires intention, it requires effort and awareness. And that still holds true today, just as it did for those looking to turn lead into gold. And I want to explore something with you, something I've been sitting with for a while. Could AI be a kind of modern philosopher's stone? Not because it has power on its own, but because of what it reveals in us. What it brings forward when we engage with it deeply and consciously as co-intelligence. Let's walk through this together. Hey, I'm Colin Scotland. Welcome to the Thrive and Serve podcast, where we explore how being our truest expression of self powerfully amplifies our impact. We leverage AI as a tool in that amplification. So take a deep breath with me. And let's begin. The traditional alchemical process begins with what the alchemists called Nigredo, the blackening, the breaking down. It's this stage of dissolution, of dissolving, where the old identity starts to fall apart, where truth starts to cut through noise. AI does this. It can help surface inefficiencies, it can challenge assumptions, it can invite us to rethink how we approach problems, ideas, decisions. Think about that. What am I missing here? What have I not thought about? What are my blind spots? What areas have I not considered when it comes to X? AI is the perfect thinking partner for Nigredo, for that blackening, for that breaking down of those limiting beliefs, that conditioning, and all of that stuff that's preventing you being that person that you are seeking to become. Next comes Albedo, the whitening, the purification. Once things have been broken down, you begin to clarify. AI can help with this too. It responds to the quality of our thought. If we ask better questions, then we get better answers. Good in equals good out with AI. AI can sharpen our thinking when we bring depth and presence to the conversation. This is important. Not AI, help me write this email, create this for me, but us bringing our presence and our thought into the AI. After purification comes Citrinitas, illumination. This is where insight lives. AI can illuminate within us patterns, conditions, beliefs. It can hold a mirror up to our process, our language, our mindset. Not as a guru, but as a kind of amplifier for what's already there, what's already present. And finally, Rubedo, the reddening, completion, integration of that change. This is where transformation becomes visible in you, where something new is created, something whole. This 4-stage process that is aligned with alchemy, it applies not just to alchemy. It applies to how we grow and how we create, how we lead, how we become better humans. And this is exactly where and how I see AI as playing a powerful role, not as a shortcut, not as a replacement for human wisdom. Hey, do this for me while I'm sitting sipping coffee, but as a tool for accelerating our awareness, leveling up our consciousness, for helping us refine what we already have inside of us. Here's the deeper part. AI can reflect to us. It can reveal the quality of our consciousness through the questions we ask. It can be a mirror for us, the prompts we write, the way that we show up. It doesn't generate wisdom, but it can point us back to our own, that which is inside of you. If we're paying attention, you've probably felt it already. When you ask AI a vague question, it gives you a vague response. When you go in with clarity, with intention, with presence, it meets you there. That feedback loop is a gift. It creates and sparks that creative energy, that curiosity, beauty. It invites us to slow down and get clear on how we're thinking, not just what we're trying to produce. This is where it becomes spiritual. When it's consciously used, AI can support the process of inner transformation. It can reveal where we're stuck, where we're repeating those same old patterns, where our thinking is fragmented or shallow, and it gives us the space to practice clarity. This is the beauty of this technology. Most are missing this. To practice precision, to practice presence. But there's a shadow side too. If we engage unconsciously, if we outsource our agency, our thinking, our voice to the AI, then we lose something. This is why the human first approach is paramount. We don't want to become passive consumers because the alchemical process stops. It requires the fire of presence in order to move forward. The refiner's fire in this is you, your conscious awareness. The truth is, AI is neutral. It amplifies what's already there. It mirrors back to us. That makes it powerful, but also humbling, because it shows us where we're at, warts and all, and it meets us there. Nothing more, nothing less. It is not human. In business, this matters more than ever because we've never had this level of access to tools, to framework, to all of the knowledge of all of humanity. But without awareness, it's just noise. With awareness, though, AI can truly become a creative partner, a co-thinker, a co-intelligence, a space to refine your vision and to bring it to life faster, with more clarity, less resistance. That's the real gold in what AI offers, not the output, but the clarity of intention behind the creation. This is the part we often miss. It's not about speeding up for the sake of speeding up. It's about coming into the right relationship with your ideas, with your work, with the impact you want to make. AI can help you do that, but it won't do it for you. That's the mistake most make. AI reflects back what you bring to it. That's important. If you're foggy, if you're unclear, it will feel foggy. It will be unclear. If you're aligned, it will accelerate that alignment. And if you approach it like a tool for inner and outer refinement, for alchemy, then it becomes something truly sacred. That's what I mean when I say AI might be a kind of modern day philosopher's stone, not in a mystical sense, but in the way it invites transformation. By helping us break down what isn't working, by dissolving it, by refining what is working, illuminating what matters and bringing that into form. The process is still on us. The stone, or AI in this sense, is just the catalyst. So how are you engaging with AI? Is it something you use consciously as a space to think more clearly, to create with more intention, to connect with deeper purpose? Or is it just another distraction? Are you just typing randomly into the AI, expecting it to deliver magic without you bringing yourself into the mix? That's worth sitting with. And I'd love to hear how this lands for you. Let me know in the comments. And if this way of thinking speaks to you, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. We explore this kind of depth every single week. Thanks for joining me today. Hey, I'm Colin Scotland. This is the Thrive and Serve podcast. If you found this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Most importantly, use AI as your co-intelligence and go let your unique light shine in the world in the way that only you can. I'll see you next time.